in the front. Today, early in the morning, the adversary continued its offensives in the same directions. The heavy battles have taken place in the south. In the north, situation wasn't as bad as last 2-3 days. In the southern direction, they launched a full-scale offensive in one of the directions. About 2-3 the column of 2-3 dozens of vehicles tried to approach and start the offensive, and our soldiers hit and they had to retreat. In other places, also heavy battles took place. In some places, they are still going on. So the adversary doesn't use numerous armory. They use artillery and drones now, most of the time. Before coming to our questions, today we have invited the Marzpet, the governor of Gegharkunik, Mr. Sanosyan. Let's give him the floor. Dear compatriots, I greet all of you, both in Artsakh, in Armenia, and in diaspora. To people living there, I would like to tell about the activities that are taking place in our Marz. In parallel with the war, the adversary started to strike, and particularly using drones, and to divert the attention of our population. In some cases, they struck by missiles. As a result of that, we had a killed person in Masrik community, 2 casualties, and recently 14 years old Narek was hit and he became a casualty. So, 2 schools were hit in Sotk and in one more settlement. In Masrik, not only the building was destroyed, but the gas pipe also was hit, and there was big fire. In different fields, there is bombardment. As a result of that, the farmers have problem of doing their farming, routine farming. From the first days, people started to get used to these kind of actions, and the civil protection system started to work more actively. And sometimes we use different resources to help them, but the population themselves, they are trying to behave right way in order to avoid losses. So far, 18 drones were hit in our Marz, not only in Vartanis but in Martoni and in Gavar districts. And now about activities that are on their way in our Marz. I think everybody on the population, the law enforcement, the Marz authorities, they understand the geographic location of our Marz and what are the things that we need to help our brothers in Artsakh. So there's a lot of public offices in Marz. They worked in a very mobilized way, and they do their work in our Marz, and they also provide humanitarian aid, food, etc. to our brothers in Artsakh. So we cooperate with other entities. Sometimes these supplies are collected in our Marz, and then we send them to Stepanakert. So we again want to repeat, we understand the importance, the strategic importance of our Marz, its location, and we understand that during this war, all levels, all offices, they have to work in a very concerted way, and for this organized work, I would like to express my gratitude to the population and to our colleagues in working in different agencies and enterprises. I also would like to thank our compatriots that are from our Mars, but they live abroad, and they not only made contribution to All Armenian Fund, but they do direct donations, direct charity, and they provide us with resources, and then we make acquisitions, and those acquisitions are being sent to the places that people need that. So in our Mars also we have a hospital that has been converted into a military hospital. The same is in Vardenis Hospital. I would like to avail to this opportunity to tell a heroic story, because Mr. Hovhannisyan does that every day. I want to do that today. Gevorg from Sevan, he in his hand in his pocket reached the front. Why? Because he is handicapped. He doesn't have fingers, and he hid his hand in his pocket in the military commissariat. He has hidden that fact, and he was sent to front. Now he's in the front fighting with our boys being handicapped. So every day we hear about these kind of heroic stories, and we understand very well that we are invincible and we will definitely win. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sanosyan. Really, our victory that will definitely come will come through this kind of people, through this kind of soldiers, through this kind of reservists, through this kind of volunteers, people who hide their age, they hide their physical conditions in order to be registered as volunteers. In Yerevan, I meet a lot of boys and girls. They ask me to register them as volunteers. And there are boys who hadn't gone through military service through different reasons, or health reasons, family reasons, or they were involved in scientific activities, but now they want to get registered. They go to military commissariats and they get rejection, and they come and ask me how to get to the front, how to learn fighting. So we simply don't have any other way except of winning. We must win. Let's now take the questions. Here there is a question about anti-air protection, to ask support from collective security organization. I have asked you, don't ask me political questions. In addition to this, at this moment, we are independently solving our anti-air protection issues. I have told you many times, we are going to fight ourselves. We are going to protect our land ourselves. Yes, our friends, allies can help it, but they are not going to fight instead of us. We are going to fight. One more question. Our compatriots that don't have Armenian citizenship, how they can join the volunteers? I haven't read the question, but I have spoken about this question. It's from the same channel. Now, these compatriots, by law, we can't recruit them, we can't register them. I don't know how can they. Maybe they have to come write an application to our Ministry of Defense. Maybe there is some legal way. I don't know, but according to law, if you are not Armenian citizen, so you can't be recruited. You can be drafted. Mega News. Why Armenian side doesn't want to put an end to this war, giving powerful strikes to the vital infrastructure of the aggressor? Dear Margaret, I have asked you, don't ask these kind of questions, because from the first part of your question is such impression that in our general staff everybody knows that this is the situation, but they don't do that deliberately. No, it's not the case. Only the strikes are done that are necessary. And why do you think that after certain powerful strike Azerbaijan will surrender? No, we use our own kind of imagination. If we hit these points, the war will be over. But our adversary doesn't think that way. The adversary, maybe they will lose 99% of their troops and lose infrastructure, whatever. So if we hit even their painful spots, but just for the own power, they will not stop. For their own glory and benefit, they will not stop. So it's not like always it goes the way you think. It looks like we don't have any other questions. So please follow us, follow our Joint Information Center, follow the platform, be sure we're gonna win. Long live our army.